Good
Perfect.
afternoon, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Project Cobra. Today I have with me Miss Amber Beavers, realtor and
Yeah.
sales manager of South Alabama's Jason Wills real estate team. How are you doing today, Miss Beavers?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you again for coming on to the show. Thank you again.
Yeah, welcome. I'm excited.
Absolutely. Thank you again. So,
Hey,
first
Aaron.
off, yes, ma'am. Can
Okay.
you hear me?
Yeah, it kind of cut out just a second there, but you're good right now.
Perfect, perfect. So first off, Miss Beavers. So tell me about the day-to-day operations, of what goes on the sales team.
Yeah, so real estate is one of those things where I think there's like a huge misconception about our day-to-day activities, right? So I'm not out like every day showing homes. The biggest thing is, well, I'm self-employed for one. And so that's the hardest thing is just being consistent and having like a work schedule. Um,
Definitely.
so I really have to, what I've done is I had to put and our team, we try to get all of our agents to put a schedule into their calendar, like from when you wake up. So usually we want when we wake up, we're doing Um, market research. We have a early morning uh, script call, which is like role playing, and it's
Definitely.
just us as yeah. So it's just us as agents. We're trying to practice our dialogue with our clients, and it's really just practicing objections and everything. So we do that in the morning. Um, we come to the office and we try to at least get 2 hours of prospecting time in every day, and that's really that non-negotiable, like I'm on the phones every single day just trying to gain new business. That's probably the most important part of my day every single day. And then of course lunch, and then the afternoons, we're previewing homes, just trying to learn the market. We've got appointments where we're meeting with sellers or buyers. And then just out there networking. We really try to push. We're in the office in the morning, and we're trying to get outside and just meet people and have appointments in the afternoon. So it's a pretty busy work day usually.
Definitely, definitely. It definitely sounds productive for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
So Miss Beavers,
Yeah.
so tell me, in your opinion, from your experience of doing this for so long, what would you say are the skills that takes to be in this industry?
So the biggest thing about being an agent, so like if you didn't know that the first 5 years, there's like an 85 to 90% fail rate of real estate agents. So a lot of people that come into this industry and they barely make it out the first year. So really, you've just got to have like consistency, and I think you know this from being in business. Is like with anything you do, you've just got to like stay consistent at it, and you've just like mentally, you have to always like, I'm calling 10 to 50 people. 10 people a day is what we shoot for. We try to speak to 50 people a week. Um,
Definitely,
so just like having that grit and that grind where you might not see results right now, but like just always mentally, like if I just keep doing this like every single day, I'm consistent, eventually it's going to pay off. So consistency, like having just grit and hustle, because this industry, it can really beat you down. Like mentally, when you're going like 3 months and you haven't made any income, a lot of people just want to quit. And just like having those long-term goals. So being goal oriented, committed, hustling, being, sticking to your daily schedule, like, not letting, you're self-employed. So
definitely,
not letting other things pull you away from your work.
definitely. Just trying
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
be
Um,
ambitious.
and I would say yes, yes, yeah, yeah. Just being motivated. Having a motivated mindset, always learning, being a learner, like always just reading books and just being willing to take in what other people are telling you. And organized. I mean, you got to be organized, it does make a big difference.
Definitely, definitely.
So, just having a hustle mindset for sure.
Definitely, for sure. So I know we already discussed some, some prior questions, but my curveball question to you would be this: on
Yeah.
the business structure of being in the real estate industry, what would you say is some good starters to have for your career portfolio, such as certifications? I know that in real estate nowadays you have to have a certain test that you have to take depending on the county or the state that you're in. So tell me, like,
Yeah.
what are the places for you to build a beginner career portfolio to enter the real estate industry?
So so real estate are those things where it's probably one of the easiest industries to get into. Like cost wise, you don't have to have a 4-year education. So all you need to do to get into real estate is you have to take, well, we're both in Alabama, so you have to take a 60-hour real estate class, and you have to pass that class, and then you take your state exam with the state of Alabama.
Definitely.
So 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 once you're licensed with Alabama, you're a real estate agent in the whole state. And you do have to pay fees to get involved with your county board of realtors. But that said, it's one of the easiest professions to get involved in, and your potential is whatever you want to make of it. But I would say so. I started out, I had a previous degree in accounting. So I did spend 12 years doing business and accounting. And I do believe that that did help me. But when I started real estate, I spent 3 months just trying to do real estate on my own. So I
Yeah,
joined a brokerage, and I was my own business owner, and I was just trying to figure out how to build a business. And I would say the biggest thing, if you are a brand new agent, is joining a team. A real estate team just astronomically changed everything for me. So you're surrounded by people you can learn from. You've got, leaders that can just, give you so much knowledge and help you grow. Like my first year in real estate was really a struggle, and I'm in year 2, and I have surpassed my goals that I ever thought I would. And I know that I wouldn't have been able to do that without being on a team. So I think for new agents, finding a real estate team, it doesn't have to be something that you do for 5, 6, 10 years down the road, but just starting off on a team is going to set you up to be a successful agent. I think that's probably the biggest thing about real estate.
definitely, definitely, definitely using your
Yeah.
network, using your network. So the main thing you would suggest is find that team, find a great
Yeah.
brokerage. Right? So that leads into
Yeah.
my final question. So as you already know, what would you say does it take? As for example, you, how was it for you when
Mhm.
you first gained your first client? How is that the journey to gaining more and more clientele, right?
Yeah. So, as you grow, so I'll kind of backtrack on how I started. Like where I do real estate, I'm not from here. So I live in a county where I'm not from. I don't have people I went to high school with. So my sphere of influence is a lot smaller. So that can make a big difference too, right? So like if you grow up in a town, your parents know everyone and your friends, it might be a little bit easier for you to gain and build your business just because you're from that town. But if moving somewhere new and you want to start real estate, I started, like I said, by myself for 3 months, and I didn't have any sales. And I joined a real estate team, and they really taught me how to prospect, which is just kind of dialing, just being on the phone. And my first sale was March of that year. So it took 3 months to get my first sale. And by the end of that year, I had 8 transactions. On year 2, I'm already at 26 transactions. So you can see like how it just kind of boom, boom, everything just started to build.
Yeah, a
Um,
lateral
so I
progression.
think that's just really the biggest thing. Yes, yeah. And there's tons of ways like you can get leads, open houses, like social media is really big these days. I think that's where everything is headed. Like I don't know if you're on TikTok, but a lot of people are generating business off of TikTok. But open houses and just being willing to network and meet people, and constantly like every day having a goal of I'm going to meet like 5 new people every single day. Um, so it just, if you're on a team, it just makes it a little bit easier because then if you're on a team, usually you get leads and you're able to start building your business. And the more you do that, the more your clientele, you start to build your referral. Is that
It does. It does. It does. Thank you again.
yeah.
So Ms. Beaver, that concludes my questions. So before we
Mhm.
get ready to leave, so how can people reach out to you? Is there anything, any social media? I know you said that really, realtors now on TikTok. Are you on TikTok where they can reach out
Yeah,
to you?
I'm on TikTok. So I am at Salt Sand Living is probably the easiest way to find me
Um,
because I'm down here on the Alabama Gulf Coast. But also Jason with Real Estate Team. We have a Facebook page. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Beavers Realtor. You can also search me that way.
Definitely, definitely. And Ms. Beaver, again, I would do express my gratitude to you for coming
I
on
would
to the show again. We look
love to,
forward
if
to
there, I would,
you. And again, please tell
yeah,
your intern that we say good luck to him or her on their real estate test.
yes, yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys talking to me a little bit about the real estate.
Not a problem.
Are you there? I lost you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here. Yes, ma'am. Not a problem. Thank you again.
Okay, much.
Thank you again.